The federal government targets 600,000 farmers to boost food production in the country. The Minister of Agriculture says an efficient extension system is key to agriculture. McDonald's adds quarter pounders back to menu with major difference after patties are ruled out as cause of E. coli. Good evening and welcome to Himma News at 5. My name is Nonanba Agabus Eridan. Now the news. The federal government is scaling up efforts to boost food production as it plans to support 600,000 farmers in the cultivation of about 1 million hectares. It plans to promote the cultivation of wheat next month, which planting of rice has been scheduled for January and February 2025. Speaking at the Nigerian delegation's briefing at the IMF and World Bank annual meetings in Washington, D.C., the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, said the government's focus would be on gathering the wet season harvest and supporting small-scale farmers to ensure a successful dry season farming. The Finance Minister said the move will reduce food costs and, in turn, ease inflation, as food represents 50% of the consumer price index. The chairman of the Senate Interparliamentary Committee, Jimo Ibrahim, called for the issuance of food vouchers to support impoverished Nigerians, suggesting that this approach would be more impactful than the cash transfers to the vulnerable. These initiatives were designed to strengthen food security, reduce inflation, and support economic stability as Nigeria navigates its path to prosperity. The federal government, through the National Sugar Development Council (NSDC), has revealed that the Outgrower scheme under the Nigeria Sugar Master Plan pays about 535 farmers across the country over 1 billion annually. This was disclosed in a report on the Nigerian sugar industry put together by the NSDC, stating the achievements of the Sugar Master Plan. Recall that in 2008, the federal government directed the council to develop a roadmap for achieving self-sufficiency in sugar within the shortest time possible, and in compliance with the directive, the council came up with the Nigerian Sugar Master Plan. The executive secretary of the NSDC, Kamar Bakrin, told journalists in Lagos that the council, through the master plan, had been able to grow the total installed capacity of sugar refineries in Nigeria to 3 million metric tons. Kamar said through the Sugar Master Plan, the government attracted $1 billion worth of investment into the backward integration program, established outgrower schemes, paying 535 farmers over 1 billion naira per annum, drove investments in greenfield projects, and established the Nigerian Sugar Institute to drive research and development in the sugar sector. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Aliyu Abdullahi, said that an efficient agricultural extension service system promotes sustainable and resilient agriculture, adding that giving farmers effective extension support will enhance their productivity and income. While speaking in Abuja at a technical meeting to review feedback on the proposed Nigeria Agricultural Extension Services Bill, Abdullahi noted that with 70% of Nigerians engaged in agriculture, ensuring they get proper technical support is crucial for optimal production. The minister stressed the importance of extension agents, saying that effective extension delivery legislation will advance sustainable agriculture as they assist farmers by promoting good agronomic practice through research findings and innovative techniques to raise yields. The country director of Women Farmers Advancement Network, WOFAN, Icon 2 project, funded by the MasterCard Foundation, Salamatu Garba, noted that efficient extension system raises yields and bring more people and youths. This increase in participation, she said, could reduce youth unemployment, boost production and food security. The Wolfan Icon 2 project aims to create sustainable opportunities for 675,000 young Nigerians aged 18 to 35 over 5 years as part of Mastercard Foundation's Young Africa Works strategy. The African Agriculture Technology Foundation (AATF) and its partners have initiated a new partnership project to support women and youth-led micro and medium-sized businesses in rice farming and production to use precise climate information during the cultivation and production stages of rice. Speaking during the project inception meeting held in Kirinyaga County, Kenya, Kayode Sani, the rice project and data management lead at AATF, noted that the project is aimed to help these businesses using climate data such as weather patterns, rainfall, temperature changes, and other climate factors to inform their agricultural decisions. The data is expected to support farmers in making timely and effective choices about planting, irrigation, and other farming activities to improve productivity and resilience. The data will be turned into easy-to-follow advice and shared with farmers through an internet application or by sending bulk messages on their phones. This will help farmers make smart choices about growing and managing their rice crops, boosting their productivity, and improving their income. The Climate Smart Decision Support System project will integrate locally generated climate data with satellite systems to offer rice farmers more accurate and relevant weather information to improve their productivity, reduce risks, and support environmentally friendly farming practices in the rice industry. The project is funded through the Grant Challenges, an initiative of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The project partners include Michigan State University, the Cereal Growers Association of Kenya, the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, UNN, and Benue State University, Nigeria. You are listening to Himma News at 5. Please stay tuned for more stories. Thank you for staying with us. Ghana's agricultural sector is facing numerous challenges, including low yields and climate change, highlighting the need for a strategic approach to realize its potential. To address this, political parties have been urged to prioritize agriculture in their conversations and develop a national plan to ensure continuity and progress. The co-founder of Ghana Youth Agriculture Summit 2024, Evans Kere-Mensah, emphasized that Ghana must have a national conversation on agriculture, ensuring a unified approach to achieving food security and sovereignty. Speaking at Ghana Youth Agriculture Summit 2024 at UPSA, he called for government collaboration partnering to build a national development blueprint. At the 2024 Ghana Youth Agriculture Summit, Public Relations Officer Tanko Babara highlighted the ministry's dedication to empowering youth for successful agricultural careers. He emphasized that while the government will provide infrastructure and opportunities, youth-driven innovation and energy are vital to unlocking agriculture's vast potential. French farmers are planning fresh nationwide protests this November over concerns about the EU-Mercosur trade deal. Two of France's main farming unions have announced a new wave of protest next month against a trade deal that is being negotiated between the EU and South American countries in the Mercosur bloc. The finalization of the deal is expected before the end of the year, potentially on the sidelines of a G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in November. The FNSEA and Jones Agriculture's unions are planning nationwide protests from mid-November. The exact nature of these protests has not been yet confirmed, but Rachel also told journalists at a new conference on Tuesday that they could reach Brussels. FNSEA says the Mercosur trade deal is the latest trigger in its growing frustration with what it termed as the incoherency of EU policies, as French farmers worry that a deal with the Mercosur bloc will mean an influx of cheap beef and other agricultural products, which they say do not have to comply with strict EU regulations. McDonald's has put the Quarter Pounder back on its menu after testing has ruled out beef patties as a source of an E. coli outbreak that killed one person and sickened at least 75 others across 13 states. The fast food giant confirmed it will resume selling the burger this week after subsamples from multiple lots of McDonald's brand fresh and frozen beef patties tested negative for E. coli. Silvered onions from a single supplier are the likely source of contamination, according to early information analyzed by the Food and Drug Administration (FDA). McDonald's says it has indefinitely stopped sourcing onions from the Colorado-based facility linked to the outbreak and removed the affected products from its supply chain. The company said the 900 restaurants that normally received silvered onions from the site will resume sales of quarter pounders without silvered onions, adding that it is very confident that contaminated product has been removed from its restaurants. While it remains unclear if the recalled onions were the source of the outbreak, several other fast food restaurants, including Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC, and Burger King, pulled onions from some menus in certain areas this week. And now to end the news, here are the headlines for the top stories. The federal government targets 600,000 farmers to boost food production in the country. The Minister of Agriculture says an efficient extension system is key to sustainable agriculture. McDonald's adds quarter pounders back to menu with major difference after patties are rolled out as cause of E. coli. On behalf of Zainab Yusuf Adam and Saudat Idris Abdullahi that assisted with the news production, I am Noonanba Agabus Eridan. Many thanks for listening.